Wow. This is my paradise. This is my paradise. You don't know what's gonna happen every day that you wake up. I noticed that actually last night when I was hanging out here. Because when I arrived here a couple weeks ago, here in LA, he was not on the roof, so they put him back up there. Look at this tree. Pumpkins. What is it that I always say? It's always Halloween in Haddonfield. Always Halloween. Never been so close to Rooftop Michael. Man, I'd give anything to have my home look like this, just decked out in Halloween stuff.
Locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Yeah, Michael busting out of the closet. Look at the knife. Michael had tacked Bob onto the wall there. Pretty cool. That scene would have been take place in Hollywood on Orange Grove Boulevard. Look at that. That's pretty good likeness. Bob really looks exactly like he looked after he perished, except that he's got shoes on. And little Michael down here. Wow. Good ambiance in here. Look at this Myers house. Curved right in there. Very cool though. Still want it. You got an original VHS copy of Halloween. I still have my original VHS copy. I have a copy of this too. That version of Halloween 2. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Cool. Oh, these old school AC/DC power operation TV VCRs. Dude, we're back in the 70s. Got this old crazy mask here. Tons of magazines and stuff. This is like filming locations. Photo album. Wow, that's pretty cool. So we can learn more about the filming locations. There's John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis on the stoop of the Strode house. We'll take a quick swing by there as well. Wow. Devil's eyes. You know, the Lost Boys here.
And then another 7 tried to keep him locked up because I realized that what was
All kinds of creepy stuff up here.
was purely and simply evil.
Good day, and welcome to a Scare B&B, my lodging. The majority of the next week, right here, behind the Myers house. This is the bed I will be sleeping in. Pardon a few snacks I got here. Guess I'll be sleeping with the Bride of Frankenstein. And Freddy. Ooh. Got a Judith Myers headstone up here. I'll be showing you every nook and cranny of this place. I'll be spending a lot of time at movie locations around town as well. Got horror films, books. This is mine. The majority of the next week. Coffee maker. I got behind the scenes photos from the films. I'll watch the films and then go hang out at the spots on my own accord. This is my bathroom. Well, for the next 5 days. Look at that. Pretty awesome. Staying at the Sugarmynt gallery. Look at these towels. This is the place to stay. Paradise for any Halloween fan. Got a coffee maker here. All right. And a whole museum beyond these doors. This poster here is actually signed by James Jude Courtney. It's signed by Will Sandon, who played Michael at age 6. Signed by PJ Souls. Totally. Linda, right there. He signed it to Sugarmynt, bitch. I'll be able to slumber with the creature from the Black Lagoon looming over me. Wow. That's gonna be fun to read on set with John Carpenter. I figured it out. Gotta turn it all the way around. They also gave me a flashlight, keychain, and I have a code to lock the gate behind the Myers house. Pretty awesome. Let's hit some South Pasadena. I gotta put some stuff in the fridge here. I can go out that way. I got a whole kitchen and stuff in there as well. Look at all this. She's a heck of a collector. Doing a movie poster thing here. But I do movie nights and stuff as well. Terror Train. Oh, it's got Michael over there. I'll be going over this a lot more as I do more episodes around here, but here's the Michael Myers room right here. It's pretty awesome. A Bob tacked up on the wall. Michael. Alright. So I'm gonna put this stuff in the fridge. And we'll step out. Look, that's how close I'm sleeping to the Myers house. Right in the backyard. Too cool, man. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'll come back here. I'll try to cover one of the movie nights. I think she said she's gonna be doing Carrie tomorrow. So we'll do this back where they do the movies. All right behind the Myers house. This is good. It's a Halloween fan's dream come true. In Haddonfield, where it's always Halloween. Magnificent back here. Judy's windows are open. I got my fridge back here behind the curtains. Look at that, behind the curtains. Pretty cool. Let's take another quick look at the Michael Myers room and then we'll branch out into South Pass here. These posters are awesome. This Evil Dead one. Very, very cool. Endless amounts of stuff to look at in here. I love this model here that they've done though. Do not touch the model. Be going over every nook and cranny. Like I said, I'll be doing an episode where I show each and every one of these behind the scenes photos. Have to make it over there to the Doyle house. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hey, he lives in town too. Planet Interdict. Exorcist 2, The Heretic. Got this big Carrie poster. Cannibal Holocaust over there. All kinds of stuff in here. Check this out. This wooden Michael Myers here. Very cool. Look at that. That's a pretty good drawing. Good artist. That's grim too. Look at this. Michael Myers pillow. The shape at the hedge. We'll stop by the hedge in a bit too. This video. There's Nick Castle drinking some Dr. Pepper, being a goof. Of course, he's scary when he's in Michael Myers mode. And there's Annie and Lori. Oh, that's signed as well. That's cool. I always see this in the window, but never have yet to be on the other side of it. Didn't notice this one up here. The stuff at the front here is free. but ooh, killer clowns. Okay, these are all stickers you can buy. Magnets and stickers. Ooh, look at this. Oh, nice. Michael Myers driver's license, Illinois. Yes, that's so cool. Wow, there's lots of good stickers and stuff. They're not cheap though. You can never find Halloween stickers. Welcome to Haddonfield. That's a cool shirt. That's a really nice shirt.
Thank you.
Wow, they got all kinds of Halloween shirts in here. Shirts of Michael at the Myers house. I'll head over to the Myers house next door after I'm done in here. Oh, look at this. It's got the year 78. Very impressive. Hitchcock. So much to see just in here. Look at this. A lot of movies I've covered. Dawn of the Dead, Pennsylvania, Creep Show. Still yet to do Pet Cemetery out in Maine, but you can see me cover A Nightmare on Elm Street in high detail. This is signed by Tina, Amanda Weiss, and Heather Langenkamp. That's pretty neat. Loomis, El Doctor. Big skeleton over there. Mr. Skellium. Skeleton on top of the Sugarmynt as well. Wow, look at this chandelier. Awesome. Lemon tree. This is my entry and exit right here. It's a code to get through the gate that only I know. Yeah, Michael, I'll be back. Always Halloween in Haddonfield. You should see Judith's bedroom door right there. We'll go around front of Myers' house. This is where I'll be lodging in the next little bit. Thinking about going over to the South Pasadena Museum. Yet to be in there. There can't be all that much in there, but there might be some pretty cool stuff on the town history. Can't believe I'm going to be lodging right behind this place. My favorite filming location of all time. Favorite filming location on the planet. Number one. Number one. I'm staying right in here. Doesn't get cooler than that. Depending on the time of day or night, you can see in there. I've never been past the door myself, but you can see the top of the railing right there. Michael went up the stairs to kill his sister. What's crazy is that people still walk by here and don't know what it was used in. So I'll be hearing a lot of the Haddonfield Express while I'm lodging here. I'm lodging right in the backyard of this place. This is wicked. Radika, they put up a new sign here. The hardware store from Halloween. I've eaten here before. Definitely gonna have to eat here again during my stay. This is a South Pasadena cultural landmark.
Sir, the vlogger. I see your vlog, man. Good story, good Pasadena side. All I gotta tell you.
There you go.
Best Pasadena story ever. I gotta tell you that.
It's the hardware store. This was Nichols Hardware. say it was one of the best Pasadena stores ever. Windows have not changed. Pretty cool. I've eaten right in these windows before. I'm gonna have to eat Radika again. Oh. They reserve the right to refuse service to anyone? Why would you want to do that? Lots of activity going on up here. The South Pasadena Historical Museum. I wanted to see if I can get into this place. You see it in the movie The Midnight Hour. Step Brothers, they will walk right by it here. You see the hardware store from Halloween in the background in that scene as well. The legendary South Pasadena watering trough. Was there long before they filmed Halloween. It's an intro to Step by Step. Sorry, I kind of got to go over it if I'm coming by. I wouldn't mind stepping into the museum here. Bound to be a bunch of things in here I have no idea of. Okay, so it does appear to be closed. Appears to be closed and only open on Thursdays, 4 p.m. to 7:45. Interesting. Okay, so not going in there. This also is on the South Pasadena Cultural Landmark list. Meridian Ironworks, number 5. I just wanted to see what was in there. Okay, going random today. Just going random. I think I'm gonna hop over to the house used in Rob Zombie's version of Halloween, 2007. Haven't been over there in a while. I'll go check that out. Oh, this restaurant closed down or what? Cole's Market and Cafe. Such a nice neighborhood. It's my favorite town on earth. Mostly because of Halloween, the Halloween franchise. And so, of course, in this episode, there's going to be a lot of focus on that. Those are my favorite locations. What's the benefit of lodging behind the Myers house when you can't just stroll over to all the locations? So we're going to go over here to the house used in Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween. A house only used for filming. Nobody actually lives here. There's usually an on-site security guard here at night to make sure no one's loitering. Yeah, so all these houses here, seen across the street. Claire Danes, My So-Called Life, it's also filmed here. But for Rob Zombie's Halloween, they used the whole front walkway. See where he falls off the, falls through the railing here. He's sitting on the step when he's a kid. He's in the car over here by this tree. But as far as interior shots, they used the living room for the death of Ronnie. When Ronnie gets it, he gets it in the living room, and then they used the main entryway. I think that pool was back there at one point. It isn't now. It's been since filled in. The backyard looks completely different. Quite a lot of time has passed now since they did Halloween 2007 here. Oh, there's a coyote over there. Wow. So this is the open intersection up here where you see Lori. The Rob Zombie film, the Rob Zombie one. She comes off of Glendon right here. I thought this was Glendon, but she comes off of this road right here. Meets up with Tommy up here. Now what's funny is in the shot, in the film, you notice a truck that actually belongs to the people who live here at 1123. Is that 1123? I think it is, yeah. That's the truck right there. It was parked right here in the film. Yeah, so she comes off the street right here and meets up with Tommy. There's that truck right there. There's a screen grab of that. screen used truck. Now just sitting in this driveway. So all these trees. This road up here, seen in Halloween 2007. Yeah, Laurie comes off this road, if I'm not mistaken. And they also filmed some other stuff up here. See this whole fence right here.
Wait up!
I was trying to tell her about the Mexican Wolfman. That kid's been in a lot of films. He got a lot of good roles. He was in Curb Your Enthusiasm, very funny in that. It might have started with that role in Halloween 2007 as Tommy Doyle. He was in My Name is Earl, hilarious in that. He was in The Three Stooges, again with Larry David. Yeah, he's done pretty well. Oh, and the Vacation remake, which is a very good movie. Vacation. Ed Helms. So he's walking up this exact sidewalk right here. Laurie's got to drop the key off at the Myers house. I didn't think the acting was too great, especially from Laurie. I mean, it was good. It was good. Obviously nothing like the original. This is a very cool film and location. I think she ends up shooting him in the face right there. Just ran into a gentleman who was up by the Myers house from the Rob Zombie film. And we were just talking about Rob Zombie and stuff and a band that he's in. Just telling him about the channel and what I was up to. I'm over here. This library, which was used as the high school in Rob Zombie's Halloween. And they don't show you the other side of the street, which was Michael's school. This is the elementary school here on El Centro, instead of Pasadena. So the kid spit in the hat right there. Threw it on the ground right there. This was the high school. You see them coming out of these doors. Their school lets out. Same signage. All they did was put Haddonfield High School over library community room.
God. Yeah, but that doesn't sound conceited.
Anytime I'm over here, Haddonfield High School, really it's South Pasadena Public Library, erected in 1930. Gotta go take a look at this. It's one of the craziest trees ever seen. It's a normal thing when walking this block to come over here and admire this tree. Its immense root system. Look at these. Look how high these roots come out of the ground. Look at that. It's like up to my knee. Crazy. Wow. Look at the branch distribution. It goes right over the library, right out into the street. I don't know how they mow the lawn around this thing. Truly a sight to behold. The infamous door right there. 1115 Oxley. This was just sold about a year or so ago, so under new ownership. That's the door Laurie walked out of for her father. Told her to drop the key off at the Myers house. You actually notice this hole and this crack right here in the 1978 film. Jamie Lee Curtis walking this path. Never gets old. Never gets old. I always touch the crack. It's getting bigger. They no longer leave a pumpkin out.
I don't like Halloween.
What's that other one?
Jamie Lee Curtis right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. I hear, and then the back door in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have, what's that character? The
Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman's house.
Yeah.
Down not too far from there.
Well, they did a scene right here from Pee Wee's Big Holiday. The house from Pee Wee's Big Holiday is just 2 doors down at the end of this road. Just around the block from Laurie Strode's house in Halloween 1978 would be the house that Pee Wee lived in Pee Wee's Big Holiday. The last Pee Wee film to be released. It was cool to pop over there, take a peek at that. Pee Wee goes right down here, actually. They did the scene with the old lady right over here, right out in front of the Strode house. They're asking me all about locations I'm walking to and what was filmed here and everything. I decided I'm gonna walk down to the high school from Halloween. Should be able to get to just by going down here. It's been a couple of years since I walked from the Strode house to the high school exterior. We'll go up there, check that out. Just love these palm trees here. Rialto Theater right over here. Up one more block. Get to the Rialto Theater from Scream 2, Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's been a while since I've walked down here. Got this beautiful church here, the St. James. Go past this church another block and you get to the high school from Halloween. I'm going to wait until I get the okay to cross. There we go. There we go. I'll film myself going across in case anybody hits me. Though if they kill me, you'll never see this video. There's the church there though. St. James Episcopal. Nice church. Okay, so there it is. South Pasadena High School. Where the girls are leaving school on Halloween. As soon as you see this section of the high school, you know you're in the film. I thought they decorate these electric boxes everywhere around Los Angeles, surrounding area. Right over here. The area itself down here has changed, but when they come down those stairs right there, you just see one shot of them leaving the school over here. These two houses in Halloween right here, especially this one right here. In fact, actually, I think this house is blocked out by the Haddonfield High School sign. You see this house with the interesting window right here. See that exact window and roof in Halloween 1978. This house blocked by the sign, and then this house to the left can also be seen.
Totally wiped out.
I don't think you have enough to do tomorrow.
Totally.
This whole area has changed, but this is where the girls are coming down the hallway right here. It used to be outdoor lockers, there was no gate, the water fountain and everything. It's actually still there. And they come out this way talking about the dance. And then off this way before you see those two homes. That's all they filmed here. Straight into some areas I've never walked before. I'm just taking a different way over to Pee Wee's house. I think I'm gonna cut down this way. Figure. While we're here, let's go visit Pee Wee. Alright. back to Oxley. Further down this way, trees and everything are so nice. The homes too of South Pasadena. Just walking by this house. Had to stop and admire the beauty. This little fountain thing that they have. That's different. Okay. We've reached Pee-wee's neck of the woods. This is the neighbor's house that you actually see in the film when he comes out. He does his stretch. Here we are. 1848 Oxley. Oh. What is there to really say, right? We all know what it's from and everything that went down here. This legendary tree right here. Mark Holton walks by. We're talking to Paul Rubens right here. And Mr. Crowtray's house to the right. I wonder if those two police officers know they just went by Pee-wee's house. Okay. Continue pushing down Oxley. Get a glimpse of his bike crash spill. His bike spill wasn't really a crash. More or less a spill. That was this house right across the street. Pee-wee flies over the fence. All the kids are standing right there with their bikes. Right there. I meant to do that. Never gets old. Checking out locations for that film. Or just going to these same locations around South Pasadena over and over. I never get tired of it. A gorgeous day like this. I wish I lived in this town so I could just walk to these spots all the time when I'm bored. Here for a good time, not a long time. So I was talking about life. Actually, I'm here for a long time, but eventually we'll have to go home. It's a long walk. It's a long walk from where I'm standing. It's right behind the Myers house too. Up here on Montrose, where they actually did the first Haddonfield establishing shot. When the film comes back to Haddonfield in Halloween 1978, after Michael escapes, you just get this intersection shot right here. It's what we call the establishing shot. It's great because we're getting it while the sun's rocking that awesome gold color. In the business, we call that the magic hour. And there it is right there. Haddonfield. Halloween. Of course, when they did it in the film, they crumpled a few leaves here. And there were no landscapers. Girls continue this way. It's filmed from this angle. They're walking this way. Love going over this. Funny. She goes home to the Mama's family house, 1027 Montrose. It's the place Mama would come down to get the paper. Oh, I love that they have a nice fall wreath there. Some flowers and pumpkins. Always Halloween in Haddonfield. PJ Souls lived in the Mama's family house. Just saw something behind this hedge. A Guess my eyes are playing a trick on me. Let's go check it out. Subtle, isn't he? Subtle, isn't he? Hey, creep. Lori, dear. Who wants to talk to you? Wants to take you out tonight. There it is. Doesn't look like too many people have been standing in the grass. There's the hedge, which many fans have taken pieces of. But it's immortal. Like Michael himself, this hedge is immortal. If it could talk, it would tell you about the time John Carpenter directed the whole scene right here. It was blowing cigarette smoke on it. It would. This is the most infamous hedge in all of the world right here.
You out tonight?
Scared another one away. You must have a small fortune stash from babysitting so much. And Annie goes home. Well, home sweet home. See you later. 1017, the Brackett residence. And one of my favorite scenes. I love going over this. People don't talk enough about Sheriff Brackett's house. This is where Charles Cyphers lived. Lori's very freaked out. She keeps looking back this way, and she bumps into Brackett right here. Excuse me, Lori. I didn't mean to startle you. You know, it's Halloween, so everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Excuse me,
Oh,
Lori.
Mr. Brackett, I'm sorry.
A lot of people don't tend to notice that he's actually smoking a pipe. He takes a quick puff off of it before he heads up the walkway. Super cool. Super cool. Alright, we'll go back by the Strode house. I might have to go find me a slice of pizza. See, things like that. They're like little miniature bananas. Outside of the Mama's family house. By the hedge. The extras house. The unhired extras were hanging out on the porch here. They're filming Halloween. Nice little mushroom house set up down here. Look at that. Got a little walking bridge. Little mushroom house. Love the properties in South Pass. Alright. Let's head back down to the Strodes. I'll be back. I meant to do that. Morning, Mr. Crabtree. I'm gonna water my lawn now. Oh, a whole family of birds on Mr. Crabtree's yard. The heck is this? It's just on the sidewalk. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Okay. Okay, this is the weirdest thing ever. But okay. Out here on the public sidewalk. What the hell? What is going on here? What is going on here? Just not something you'd expect to see. Moving some leaves around. You guys are funny. Don't attack me, please. Okay, well that's some of the most random stuff I've ever seen. Just kicking up dirt. What the heck? It's on the side of the road. It's on the sidewalk here. It's on the side of the road. Huh. You guys live here? Or? Alright. Gotta continue on here. Whose roosters are these? What is going on here? Wow. Okay, we'll see you later, fellas. Take care now. What is going on here? That is the most random thing. Maybe the most random thing I've ever come across. We've got the historic Rialto over here. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Scream 2. Big stab arm was up there. Scream 2. That's awesome. There's a pizza place over here called Blaze Pizza right across the street here. If it's open, I think I'm just gonna go there. There's another one I wanted to try uptown, closer to a restaurant from Terminator. But I might give Blaze Pizza a shot. Got myself a Coke, classic Coke. It's pizza day. Pizza day today. I'm gonna try this fast-fired pizza. I was gonna go for a lemonade, but maybe a blood orange lemonade. However, I decided to go with classic Coke. They're about the same price. You can get half pizzas here, so I'm going with half a large. Got the, I guess it's like a flat pizza. Doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty hungry, so. Bottom isn't burned, but okay. But let's see how they do. I'll give you the verdict after. Just onions, pepperoni, and cheese. Okay. Burn my lip. Burn my lip on this. It's good though. It was pretty quick. It came in like 2 minutes, so you know, fast-fired pickup station. They fast-fire these things up. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. It tastes a lot better than it looks, is what I'm trying to say. It's not too bad. I burned myself though. The classic Coke might be the best part. Yes. Well, that was okay. Blaze Pizza, not too bad. Look at this. Doggies. Doggies. Delicious Coca-Cola. We got Minnie and Mickey. Peering. Shot of the Rialto here as I'm passing by. Crossing over. Also used in Nightmare on Elm Street 4. During a dream sequence. They're reportedly well known to be haunted, Rialto Theater. That pizza wasn't too bad. A little, maybe a little on the pricey side for how small it was. I guess I could have eaten a whole pizza. I was imagining it being bigger. I didn't know it was flat. And back to where Lori comes home after running into Sheriff Brackett. As if Sheriff Brackett lives just over here, but he doesn't. It's way down there. I think over my 5-night stay, which I might add one more night to, still not sure, I'm gonna do 5 nights of Halloween. 5 nights in Haddonfield. A 5-part special here on the channel. And this is part 1. It's part 1. So you'll see some of these spots again. I'll try to keep it interesting, but I'll document all of it. That's where Lori came home, right here. This is where she waited. She walks down here again with the pumpkin, coming out of the same door she did earlier. Back by the trough, goes to Mission here where the girls come down. Used to be a sewer right here that you can see in the film. You can see where it's been covered up. Michael pulls off to the side right here. The girls continue on this way. Talk to Sheriff Brackett at the hardware store. This thing is awesome. The legendary South Pasadena watering trough. I'm pretty sure if Halloween never existed, there would be no significance to any of this for me. Go right by this thing, which was here way, way before that, 47 years ago. The watering trough erected in 1906 by Women's Improvement. It's a rest stop for horses and men as they traveled between Los Angeles and Pasadena. The horses needed to re-energize, rehydrate. Even though I've been here 2 million times, this time it's a little more special. It's going to be absolutely surreal to watch the movie and hang out at the spots over the next 5 episodes. Right here in the real life Haddonfield. It's a good shady walk area. There's the hardware store. Great cafe I might stop into. I love to go to La Monarca. They got good coffee. Good coffee at this bakery. La Monarca is stocked tonight. I'm always so tempted to get cake when I come in here, but I really don't need that. I really don't need it. Look at that tiramisu. Oh man, that's so delicious looking. Their donuts look really good too, but their coffee's really good. I am gonna get a coffee. One of my favorite cafes. Might have to try some of these Sierra Madre Reserve Mexico medium roast beans. I know they got the beans here. They got the beans. I've got a machine in my room over there behind the Myers house. It'd probably be cheaper for me to get 2 of these for $20 and drink these from the machine than it would be to either keep coming back here or going to other cafes. I might have to do that. There's an angle I've never gotten before. We're outside the coffee shop by the tracks. Always been in love with this mural that they have up here on the brick. You can actually see it better from right in front of the Myers house, but just waiting for the train to go by here in the shade. Good coffee, good coffee. I'm definitely gonna get some of those pods from the duration of my stay here in Haddonfield. Right, that's where we're staying. Directly behind the Myers house, where every day is Halloween. She's such a good artist. Look at that little depiction of the Myers house. We're staying in the backyard. The backyard. I'm gonna watch Halloween 1 and 2 like 12 times over the next few days. I guess I got a good shot here. Wonder if throughout this 5-part special I will find myself inside of this house. I'll try to strike up a conversation with the people who work here. Maybe they'll let me in. I'm very persuasive. I've always been very persuasive. There's Michael up in the tree. That's where I'm staying. With Michael. Made it back. Made it back, Michael. Michael, I'm home. I'm home. Gallery will be closing up soon here. Ooh, no copyright music. Oh wow, look at that. Signed by the cast of Elm Street. Amanda Weiss played Tina. That's cool. A little Elvira action figure. Mars Attacks. Like this version of Halloween right here. And that's really cool. Okay. That's gonna do it for today. Stay tuned. This is just part 1 of part 5. It's gonna be a 5-parter here in this place. All around Haddonfield. South Pasadena. Too bad the hospital isn't here in town. But I've covered that before. You can see it in my full Halloween 2 filming locations. Wow, that is cool. Looks like to be Dick Warlock and John Carpenter. Behind the scenes of Halloween 2. Got Halloween scripts here. Wow. Okay, there's gonna be a lot to check out over the duration of this 5-parter. A little room here, the hardware store. Okay. Give it a thumbs up, everybody. Please subscribe. If you're new, we'll let you know when a new episode goes up. Never know what you may be missing here on the Mr. Thrasha Show. Igor Keys. Thank you. Got a little Bob here. A little Bob. We got Bob on the wall and Ghost Bob, which was not really Bob. It was Michael. It was Michael. Spoiler. Lots of cool stuff in here. This is the Hitchcock section, Hitchcock room. Beyond the door is another one of my private quarters. I'm gonna leave private. But I'll show you my room once again. We'll officially finish off part 1. Welcome to 5 Days in Haddonfield. First time anyone's ever done anything like this. Of course, the Halloween Psycho tie-in. That's Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, Janet Leigh. That's right. Okay. Got my manor key. Even a little flashlight for at night. They cover all the bases here. And there we go. Back into my lodging. What up, creature? I stole Judith Meyer's headstone. It's right here on the wall. Okay, so I just turned on the TV and Halloween played itself. It's pretty wild. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to set this up, but I got the whole collection here. But I just turned on the TV. It was already in there. Alright, alright.